He lied. He cheated. He broke something sacred inside you. And now you're sitting there questioning your worth. Stop. Right there. Because this is not your breakdown. This is your breakthrough. High beat. I don't care how charming he was. I don't care how many promises he made. The moment he chose to hurt you, he handed you the gift of clarity, wrapped in betrayal, yes, but clarity nonetheless. And now you get to decide what happens next. Because this isn't about him anymore. This is about you. And I'm going to give you 6 truths that will shake you, build you, and rebirth you. Listen closely. Every second matters. ChatGPT said he lied. He cheated. He broke something sacred inside you. And now you're sitting there questioning your worth. Stop. Right there. Because this is not your breakdown. This is your breakthrough. Every tear, every sleepless night, every gut-wrenching question replaying in your mind, it's not weakness. It's the cracking open of something stronger, something untouchable. Let them laugh. Let them gossip. Let them think you're broken. Because while they talk, you're rising. And the first truth you need to tattoo on your soul is this: you were never the problem. He just couldn't handle a woman who knew who she was. You see, when a man cheats on a woman who showed up fully, who loved with all her heart, who stood by him, who believed in him, he's not walking away from her, he's walking away from himself. That's not abandonment, that's self-sabotage. Some men, when faced with a powerful, radiant, emotionally intelligent woman, can't meet her there. So instead of rising, they run. Instead of growing, they lie. They shrink in the face of her light. Because your strength didn't intimidate him. It exposed him. You made him realize how average he really was. And rather than elevate himself, he took the coward's route. He betrayed you. Not because you weren't enough, but because he never felt like he was. This is what you have to understand deep in your bones. A man can't damage a woman like you unless he's already damaged himself. You didn't lose a soulmate. You lost a warning, a test, a moment that came to awaken you. Because real love doesn't lie. Real love doesn't cheat. Real love doesn't destroy what it's lucky to have. And yet we sit there, asking ourselves, what could I have done differently? Why wasn't I enough? You were more than enough. You were a mirror showing him everything he was not ready to become. And he broke the mirror thinking it would fix his reflection. But that's not how it works. His actions revealed him, not you. So now the question isn't, why did he do this? The question is, what will you do with it? Because this pain you feel right now, it has a purpose. And the first step in honoring that purpose is to stop blaming yourself. Take off the weight that was never yours to carry. His betrayal was not your punishment. It was your redirection. A divine shift pulling you out of a space that no longer deserved you. Think about that. Really feel that. You were being called to rise, to reclaim, to become untouchable. And the pain, that was just the fire that forged the next version of you. There's a reason powerful women are often tested through heartbreak. Because your soul needed the shattering to unlock the version of you that takes no nonsense. The version of you that doesn't dim her light to make someone else feel brighter. The version of you that stops asking for permission to be loved and starts demanding alignment with truth. This wasn't just about a man cheating. It was about your evolution. He was the storm. But you are the lightning. You are the strike. The force that will not be ignored. So let the world keep whispering about your pain. While they do, you transform. And the next time someone tries to play with your heart, they'll learn the hard way You don't get to hurt a queen and walk away untouched. Because here's the final truth that hurts, but frees you. He never deserved you in the first place. You tried to give him a throne, but he brought his peasant mindset into your palace. And now, you build that throne higher, stronger. For a king who won't fear your power but rise to meet it. You were never meant to be loved halfway. You were meant to be seen, held, protected, chosen. And until that happens, until someone steps up with the strength to match yours, you walk alone, head high, heart unshaken. Because the woman who knows her worth no longer begs to be kept. She decides who stays. Block him, mute him, unfollow his every move, not out of spite, but out of self-respect. Because every time you check his page, every time you read old texts, or scroll through pictures of what used to be, you reopen a wound that's trying to close. Healing cannot begin while you're still mentally living in the space where he betrayed you. It's not about pretending it didn't happen. It's about refusing to live there. You can't rebuild a castle while you're still walking through the ashes of the fire he lit. So the first act of power is not revenge. It's removal. Full, unapologetic, no explanation needed removal. There's this illusion we buy into, thinking closure will come from his apology, from understanding why he did it. But let me tell you something real. Closure isn't something he gives you. It's something you decide. Closure happens the moment you stop looking backward for answers that won't change the past. His reasons won't heal you. His excuses won't make the betrayal any softer. In fact, knowing more will likely hurt you more. Because truth is, he knew what he was doing. He chose to lie, to cheat, to betray. And if someone can sleep peacefully after disrespecting your heart, you owe it to yourself to never lose sleep over them again. You've cried. You've screamed into your pillow. You've replayed the betrayal 1,000 times in your head, wondering what signs you missed. But now it's time to move, to act. Because healing isn't passive. It doesn't come from sitting still. It comes from motion. Sweat it out. Lift heavy. Get uncomfortable. Push your limits. Let your body feel what your heart is trying to release. Turn your pain into momentum. Your transformation will not happen from your bed staring at the ceiling. It will happen in the fire of discipline. One gym session at a time. One new habit at a time. One day at a time. And don't you dare wait until you feel ready. You won't. Healing doesn't feel like fireworks. It feels like dragging yourself out of bed when your heart is still sore. It feels like showing up to your life even when your spirit is bruised. But guess what? Every time you choose yourself, despite the ache, you win. You prove to the universe and to yourself that you're not staying broken, that you're not going to let this betrayal define your story. You get to rise while it still hurts, and that rise, that relentless decision to keep going, is where your power gets born. Start doing things that remind you who the hell you are. Tap back into your ambition. Reignite the fire in your gut. Dive into the business idea you've been sitting on. Learn the skill you always said you didn't have time for. Reclaim the energy you poured into someone who never deserved it. Because when you pour it back into you, the glow is unstoppable. Watch how fast your world changes when you stop trying to prove your worth to someone who couldn't see it, and start proving it to yourself. That's how empires are built, from the ruins. From the moments you decide, I may have been hurt, but I will not stay small. And when the memories sneak in, and they will, don't suppress them, redirect them, use that fuel, use that sting. Let every flashback be a reminder that you were strong enough to survive it and smart enough to leave it. That man, he doesn't get a seat in your future. He was a chapter, not the whole story. And this next chapter, it's not about heartbreak. It's about rebirth. It's about walking like a woman who's been to hell and came back unbreakable. So stop crying for him. Start building for you. This is not a period. This is your comma. The pause before your comeback. And baby, when you come back louder. Forgiveness. That word alone can feel like a betrayal to yourself. When you've been shattered by someone you trusted. How do you forgive someone who lied to your face? Who smiled while stabbing you in the back? It's not easy. It shouldn't be. Because forgiveness isn't some soft, polite gesture. It's an act of power. It's saying, you do not get to own space in my mind anymore. See, the world teaches us to hold grudges like trophies. As if carrying the weight of what they did gives us strength. But here's the truth, that bitterness is a chain. It binds you to the moment they broke you. And if you don't let it go, it will grow. It will infect your thoughts, your sleep, your future relationships, and most tragically, your sense of self. You're not forgiving him because he deserves peace. You're doing it because you do. You deserve to wake up without that heaviness in your chest. You deserve to smile again without forcing it. You deserve to walk into your future unburdened by someone who doesn't even think about the damage he caused. Holding on to that rage might feel like control, but it's actually bondage. He already took enough from you. Don't let him steal your present too. Forgiveness is not forgetting. It's not excusing. It's choosing to move forward, even if you never get an apology. Especially if you never get one. And let's be honest, if he were capable of true remorse, he wouldn't have done what he did in the first place. The apology you're waiting for, it may never come. Or worse, it may come years later, after he's done the same thing to 3 other people. Don't let your healing be held hostage by someone so emotionally bankrupt that accountability terrifies him. You don't need his words. You don't need his closure. All you need is one decision: I release this. I release the hope for a better past. I release the anger that's poisoning my peace. I release the need to see karma, because my evolution is the karma. Forgiveness is a decision you'll have to make more than once. Some days it will feel easy. Other days, the pain will resurface like a wave crashing into your chest. That's normal. Healing is not linear. You might be laughing in the morning and crying by sunset. That doesn't mean you're failing. It means you're human. But every time you choose to return to peace, even after the pain resurfaces, you take your power back. You remind yourself that you are in control of your energy, not him, not the memory, you. And the more you practice that choice, the less power he holds over you. Eventually, he becomes what he always was: irrelevant. There's a version of you on the other side of this pain, a version so powerful, so magnetic, she scares people who haven't done their healing. And you'll never meet her if you keep clinging to the old story. Let it go. Not for him, for her. The future you who walks through life with no bitterness in her blood. The one who laughs fully, who loves fearlessly, who trusts herself completely. That version of you, she doesn't have room for resentment. She's too focused on building her dreams, loving her people and living with freedom. She looks in the mirror and sees strength, not scars. Fire, not fear. Forgiveness is freedom. It's not about being the bigger person. It's about being the liberated one. It's about reclaiming your time, your thoughts, your future. And make no mistake, this isn't about letting him off the hook. It's about taking yourself off it. You don't owe him revenge. You owe yourself peace. So every time you think of what he did, say this: that was his story. This is mine. And in your story, the heroine doesn't stay broken. She rises, wiser, clearer, and more dangerous than ever before. Because she learned that letting go doesn't make you weak. It makes you untouchable. Revenge. It's seductive, isn't it? The thought of making him feel what you felt. The fantasy of him crawling back, begging for another chance, just so you can slam the door in his face. But here's the truth they don't tell you. The real revenge isn't rage. It's reinvention. It's not in burning bridges. It's in building empires. When a man betrays you, he expects you to crumble, to fall apart, to question your worth. What he doesn't expect is for you to rise like a force of nature. He doesn't expect silence, strength, strategy. So give him the one thing he can't handle: your glow up. That glow up doesn't start in public. It starts in private. It starts when you choose discipline over distraction. When you stop talking about him and start pouring into yourself. It's in the mornings you wake up and work out, even when your heart is heavy. It's in the nights you spend building your dreams, instead of refreshing his page. While he's still playing games, you're playing long-term. Your transformation won't be loud at first. It won't be obvious. But day by day, piece by piece, you'll start to look less like the woman he broke and more like the woman who outgrew him entirely. And that's when the real shift happens. When you no longer want him back. When you realize he never really had you. Because the version of you he cheated on, that was just your beginning. He didn't hurt the final form. He hurt the incomplete draft. The woman who tolerated his excuses, lowered her standards, tried to fix what she didn't break. But the woman you're becoming, she doesn't chase. She doesn't wait. She doesn't beg. She doesn't entertain boys with wounded egos and wandering eyes. She's too focused on becoming someone even she admires. So no, you don't need to post quotes. You don't need to throw shade. You don't need to tell the world what he did. Let them wonder. Let him wonder. Move in silence. Let your success do the talking. There is nothing more unsettling to a man who thought he broke you than watching you flourish without him. There is no deeper wound than realizing the woman he once had is now completely unreachable. And trust me, he will feel it. Not because you told him anything, but because the absence of your energy will echo through his life like a lesson he can never escape. Getting even isn't about hurting him back. It's about becoming so untouchably elevated that his betrayal becomes irrelevant. That means healing your heart and upgrading your standards. That means choosing yourself so relentlessly that no man's validation ever becomes your oxygen again. Let your growth be so undeniable that even your silence speaks volumes. Because a healed woman, she is the most powerful kind of revenge. She's not loud. She's not bitter. She's just unbothered. And that's what will haunt him most. The fact that you moved on like he never mattered. And when he finally realizes what he lost, because he will, you won't be standing there waiting. You'll be too far gone, too in love with your own life to ever look back. That's the win. That's the glow up. That's the power of not getting even, but getting ahead. Because when you level up, when you focus on yourself, when you transform the pain into purpose, you win. Not with revenge, not with petty games, but with evolution. The woman who rises from betrayal isn't just stronger, she's untouchable. And no man, no lie, no heartbreak can stop her now. ChatGPT said, There comes a moment, after the crying stops, after the rage cools, when you look in the mirror and realize something has to change. Not just the pain, not just the memory, but you. The way you love, the way you choose, the way you let people in. That moment isn't weakness, it's your rebirth. Because after betrayal, the most powerful thing you can do is sit with yourself and say, what did I tolerate that I should have walked away from the moment it happened? This isn't about blaming yourself. It's about reclaiming your standards, rebuilding your boundaries, redefining your value. Because the woman you were before the betrayal had standards, but the woman after, she has non-negotiables. You see, betrayal doesn't just expose who they were, it reveals what you accepted. And now, you get to decide, will you shrink again for love? Will you bend to be chosen? Or will you finally rise and demand the kind of respect that doesn't flinch when tested? From this day forward, you stop confusing effort with love. You stop accepting silence as safety. You stop letting potential blind you to reality. Love that needs constant explaining is not love. It's emotional labor. And you don't exist to fix broken people. You exist to be met, seen, and honored. Anything less than that is a disservice to the powerful, intuitive, worthy woman that you are. Too many women are taught to be soft, forgiving, endlessly patient. But patience with the wrong man is not a virtue. It's a slow death, a betrayal of your own soul. So rewrite your list. Not the list of what kind of man you want, but the list of what you will no longer tolerate. No more begging for communication. No more tolerating hot and cold behavior. No more ignoring your intuition because he says you're just overthinking. No more settling for men who love you in private and confuse you in public. You raise your standard, and if that scares people away, good. You're not meant for the ones who flinch at your worth. Here's the truth: when your standards evolve, your circle gets smaller. The ones who came for your softness will flee from your strength. Let them run, let them ghost, let them talk. Because what you're building now is sacred. It's no longer about chemistry. It's about alignment. It's about choosing peace over passion that hurts. It's about asking not just, do I love him, but does he deserve me? That shift right there, that's where transformation begins. When you stop begging to be chosen and start choosing yourself, everything changes. Your energy shifts, your glow intensifies, your soul breathes again. And yes, it'll be lonely at first. Rebuilding always is. You'll miss the comfort, the idea of love, the habits you created around a person who didn't protect your heart. But let that ache remind you, you're not lonely because you're unworthy. You're lonely because you're detoxing from crumbs. And the woman you're becoming doesn't survive off scraps anymore. She feasts. She waits for something real. She doesn't chase love. She attracts it. And if it takes time, so be it. Because what's coming is better than what left. Not just because it's new, but because this time, it's being filtered through a woman who finally knows her value. This isn't just about one man. This is about the woman who lost herself in trying to be enough, who overgave, who loved without being loved back, and who now finally decides, never again. She no longer accepts confusion. She no longer waits for someone to figure it out. Her energy is sacred. Her time is expensive. Her love is a privilege. And the next time someone wants access, they're going to have to bring more than words. They're going to need consistency, clarity, integrity. Because her new standard isn't just higher, it's protected. ChatGPT said pain is not the end, it's the beginning. It's the fire that burns away who you thought you were so you can step into who you were always meant to be. The betrayal, that wasn't just an ending. It was your activation. Because here's the truth, heartbreak is where warriors are born. When your world crumbles, when the person you trusted most becomes the source of your deepest hurt, you are faced with a choice: break down or break through. And the moment you decide to stop surviving and start building from that pain, you tap into a power no one can take from you. Not him, not anyone. That pain, that's your fuel now. When you turn pain into power, you stop asking, "Why did this happen to me?" and start asking, "What is this teaching me?" Every tear becomes a lesson. Every sleepless night becomes a step forward. And slowly, the sting fades and strength rises in its place. You start seeing your scars differently, not as wounds, but as war paint. Proof that you didn't just live through it, you grew through it. Because a woman who has been betrayed and still chooses to evolve is unstoppable. She is no longer shaped by the lies told to her. She is shaped by the truth she chooses to step into. And that truth is simple: I am not broken. I am being rebuilt. Channel that energy. Don't waste it on bitterness. Alchemize it into boldness. Use it in the gym. Use it in your art. Use it in your goals. Turn the "why me" into "watch me." Let every insult, every betrayal, every red flag you ignored become the blueprint for a better, stronger, more aware version of you. Because this version of you doesn't ignore her intuition anymore. She doesn't downplay her power. She doesn't make herself small just to keep the peace. No. She stands tall, speaks loud, and takes up the space she deserves. This is what happens when a woman stops bleeding for someone who never even brought a bandage. You were meant to lead, to create, to impact. And that pain you experienced, it cleared the path. It forced you to pause, to reflect, to shed every part of yourself that was attached to validation. That kind of loss brings clarity. You begin to realize how much time you wasted trying to be enough for someone who couldn't even show up as barely decent. And in that realization, you are reborn. Not softer, not more guarded, but wiser, sharper, more intentional. You now see yourself as the foundation, not the follower. The center of your story, not a side character in his. It's not about proving him wrong. It's about proving yourself right. That you were always capable. That you never needed him to become who you are now. That every moment of doubt, every lie, every betrayal was simply a detour to your destiny. The power you're stepping into now isn't loud. It's rooted. It's not performative. It's permanent. You're not just surviving. You're rising. And the higher you go, the clearer you see that man didn't destroy you. He revealed you. He revealed your boundaries, your resilience, your brilliance. And now you're unstoppable because you know exactly who you are and exactly what you'll never tolerate again. So build your body, build your mind, build your future. Write the book, launch the business, go after the dream, make the money, heal the wounds, and do it with the kind of fire only pain can ignite. Because when you use betrayal as a stepping stone instead of a grave, you don't just heal. You ascend. You become the version of yourself that he was never strong enough to stand beside. And that right there is the ultimate transformation, turning pain into power so boldly, so unapologetically, that your past becomes your greatest weapon. If this spoke to your soul, don't just sit with it. Move with it. Share this video with another woman who needs to be reminded of her worth. Drop a comment if you're ready to choose you over betrayal. And if you're rising, if you're rebuilding, hit that subscribe button, because this space is for warriors, not victims. This is your season of power, of clarity, of rebirth. And remember, you weren't broken, you are becoming. Let's rise together.